Hey, Fred, how are you, Fred?
I'm
It's me,
good.
Grady.
Gosh, don't you just love that theme song?
I do. It reminds me of when Fred called Aunt Esther. He goes, "Oh yeah, you so ugly, I can stick your face in dough and make gorilla cookies out of you."
One of my favorite episodes is when the guy shows up trying to say that he is Lamont's real dad, and Esther like stands up off the couch and is like, "Are you saying that my dead sister was a hoe?" And like knocks the dude on his ass, just like knocks him down. I was like, get him."
Yeah,
But
yeah. Aunt Esther
that's what,
wouldn't take any shit, man.
right. It's like she may hate uh Mr. Sanford. What's his name? I can't think of it right now.
Fred.
Fred. She may hate Fred, but she was like, "Oh no, you are not gonna say that my sister was with another dude." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, she wasn't gonna take that shit, man.
right. It was one of the only times I saw those two actually agree on something, and it was about Elizabeth.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm running around.
Don't you blaspheme, Fred Sanford? Don't you blaspheme?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was one of my favorite episodes. That and when he thought he had killed the next door neighbor, the little Jewish guy. Do you remember that one?
No. How did he kill her? How did he think he killed him?
Because he had some reason he had a pew pew, and he was playing with it outside, and it shot, and it went through his neighbor's house, and like there was a chair there and the guy had put his hat on top of his chair, and like he looked through the window and you could see that it went through the hat, and they both thought that Fred had killed the neighbor, and Fred and the neighbor had this big fight out front of the house over the junk and stuff the night before, and he was like, "Oh, everyone's gonna think I did it on purpose, that it was like first degree murder or something," you know what I mean? And like they go through this big talk, and finally, Fred decides to do the right thing and go turn himself into the cops and tell them, the neighbor's dead next door. And they go to leave to go to the cops, and the little neighbor comes up and he's like, "Hey, I went and spent the night with my son after our argument, and I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry, I was wrong."
TV was so fucking great back then. I loved TV and all their stupid, goofy plots, like all the plots they had, and mistaken identity, and it kept me busy for half an hour. Now the only thing we have for entertainment nowadays, Scotty, is we have crazy women from Canada who whisper death threats to people now.
I know, and I seem to be the yeah. What was it she said? "I'm gonna lay you out, Scotty, bitch." Oh, he'll be back. But let me say hi to everybody while we're waiting. Hey, Raleigh Jones, I support you too. Hey, Baker Chick. Hey, Money Mike. Nikki has AIDS. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, well, Tiffany prefers to smoke meth every day, right? Yeah. Hey, Tony. Good to see you, sweetie. Hey, Shauna. Yeah, the 70s and 80s had great shows. You were playing with a gun once and shot your stereo boombox? That ain't good. And you've returned.
Sorry about that. I was whispering such terrible things. StreamYard's booted me off, but listen, bitch. I'm going to lay you the fuck out.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, I can't get too graphic right now because I'm running a daycare center right now.
Oh my goodness!
There's 40 infants surrounding me, so I can't really get too graphic.
Oh no!
Bitch, I will lay you the fuck out, Scotty. I'm gonna come and get you.
I'm so scared. Oh no!
Oh yeah. I can't say it too loud, but trust me, you're done. Done for. Done. Bitch, done.
Wasn't that even more bizarre than anything we've seen her do to date?
Yes,
Um,
it is more bizarre. I only wish I could play the clip. She's fucking whispering death threats to you. Whispering.
yeah,
What the fuck? Whispering
yeah.
Nikki.
And why is she doing that? Because someone told her I said she should be spending time with her new grandson instead of worrying about what we're doing on YouTube. So that
Well,
warrants death threats.
yeah, I mean, I guess she made an announcement that she was watching her grandkid, and she just needed to let everyone know that she was doing that, and that
Yeah,
yes, you would tip the scales, but and she wanted to remind you that don't think that she forgot about you, bitch.
it was bizarre.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. I put my link in the chat if anyone wants to donate. It'd be great because I'm broke, according to Nikki. My grandkids are living in squalor, and her grandkid has all this stuff that mine will never have. Like, who says that? I mean, being fucking poorer than someone does not mean you love your children or grandchildren less than they do. I
What's
mean,
next? My dad can beat up your dad.
right. Well, my dad's dead, so he can haunt you for the rest of your life, Nikki, and make sure every time you go to put a dick in your mouth, something bad happens. Like World According to Garp type bad. Okay? We know what happened to the girl that put a pecker in her mouth on World According to Garp, right? It got bit off. So,
That's right.
you know? And where was she doing it at? In a driveway. In a driveway. I'm just saying.
Maybe
Hey,
that's where she got
Sinister.
the idea. What's up, Sinner?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's where she got the idea. I never heard anyone rage in a whisper before and call people like cursing and calling you cunt and fuckface and all this, but whispering it. It's amazing. It's
So
amazing.
you've never heard one of Tiffany's closet whisper streams?
No, I've never heard one.
Those are so
I've heard
funny.
about them. I've heard about them. Yes, I've heard about them. When she used to broadcast from a closet.
Yes, and
But
because she'd have all her little pipes and all her paraphernalia set up there on the floor in the closet. And you could hear her dog like whining and crying and scraping at the door trying to get in there. And she'd
yeah, with
bitch
her
because her
cats.
dog was trying to find her. And it was just bizarre.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what we heard last night. And
Yeah.
although I never really heard evidence that there was children in the room. She said there was, and she said that's why she was whispering. You never know with
Mm-hmm.
her. She could have just been right in her kitchen where she always is.
You know what's sad is that I could hear the little baby making little baby noises. And I mean, okay,
Really?
listen, that's a beautiful thing. And I'm not going to say it isn't.
Yeah.
Like when my first grandkid was born, I was over the fucking moon, elated, happy. One thing I would never have done would be go live to cuss someone out and make death threats to them while I had my new grandbaby in my arms. Because what does that do,
Yeah.
Joe?
I don't know. Probably not too good of an atmosphere for a newborn. I wouldn't even be here. I can't understand how anyone with toddlers or kids could come and do this shit. I don't get it.
I don't either. Not only did she do that, where expose her newborn grandson to this cesspool, where she knows there are people who dislike her very much, like CTHC. And instantly they made a post about calling CPS. So I took a screenshot of their post and shared it. And I was like, see, Nikki, see what is going to fucking happen now? Now you're going to have to explain to your daughter and your son-in-law that CPS might show up because you decided going live and cussing people out was more important than protecting the peace and tranquility of your grandson and your daughter and her family. Like, and now people are like, oh, why are you co-signing calling CPS? And I'm thinking, is that what I said? No, I said, Nikki, you're a stupid bitch because now you have done this. You have no one to blame but yourself. You've exposed your fucking newborn grandson to this shithole out here. And you actually let somebody get proof of you doing this shit where you can hear your grandson in the background. That was so fucking stupid of you. It was just...
Well, now the next step will be that someone who's doing crazy things to her and the newborn is going to be one of us undercover, or and they never show any proof that it's one of us.
Oh, of course not. Of course
We
not.
know that we know which road this is going down.
Oh no, Chubby Lauren Mafia has busted me out. I was around this community before Scotty, and she isn't a cool s'mores lady like I am. Scotty doesn't steal from handicapped people either. What a bum.
Scotty, you haven't learned how to steal from the handicapped yet? You haven't learned that yet? Would you like me to teach
No.
you how? Because sometimes even my bestest friends, when they come over to this day when they visit, will just go outside and steal from the handicapped just to pass the time. Sometimes it's fun.
Right. I'm going to put the link in chat. Nikki, come on up here. I want you to fucking, what was it she said? She said something like, I'm going to put you on your knees and you'll be crying in a corner. Bitch, come do it. Hey, sweet soda.
She's going to make you cry.
Yeah, come make me cry.
Take a link, bitch. I'll make you cry. Take a link, bitch.
And I wasn't. And here's the thing. Like, Nikki, I sleep at night when I can. Last night I could. But then I started getting messages. Oh, Nikki's going off about you again. She had already ended the stream by the time I went over to see it. Yeah, and I was like, oh, hell no. Like, is this bitch serious right now? And then Nikki or Tiffany had to go live today. Oh, Scotty, you're awful co-signing someone calling CPS when she was literally the one urging everyone and signaling for people to call CPS on Amber this time last year. Do you remember that? I do.
Yeah. Well, why? How it's right away that you're encouraging people? Oh, who was the first person to post anything about it? I don't know. Wasn't it Nikki who was talking about it?
Yeah, it was.
Nikki's bringing it up. Why would you do that? This is what she's been doing this since the day I met her. She's going live like a moron and showing like it's like family photo time on her stupid channel. What the fuck? What are you doing? Why would you do that?
That's yes. And honestly, I tried to tell her, like, why are you even mentioning it? Don't even mention it. Like when me and her were still friends and she started complaining to me about that account and that guy sharing pictures. And it was clear that he had gotten them from her streams. I said, well, quit sharing pictures of your kids. It's a pretty simple fucking fix.
Yeah.
Like, you know? And then she's telling people, I mean, way too much info on I don't even. She sat there and said that she's staying at her daughter's. Her daughter's in the hospital because of complications on having a C-section. So it's just her alone there with a newborn. Why are you giving people information about your whereabouts like that and about your family's issues like that? Like, especially when you have people out here who are nameless and don't like you. Like, I don't understand it. I don't. Hey, sweet so delicious. There's that account that calls me Scotty baby.
I saw. All right, that was funny. Yeah, sweet so delicious. That was the one that just called you Scotty baby just randomly.
Yeah, I like that account. It doesn't really like some people, but it likes me, so I like it. And I know what Tiffany's doing. Tiffany's trying to get people to quit paying attention to the fact that she just got busted out by GLM for talking mad shit about Lauren and Tammy Hess with those voice clips.
Yeah, the two of them are going at it now, hot and heavy. So now we need a distraction. This will be the perfect distraction for that.
Yeah.
Somehow you're threatening Nikki's grandson, or
right? Like I would ever threaten a newborn. Right. I have never fucking called CPS on anybody out here over YouTube beefs, and I never would. I'm not an ignorant bitch like that. You know? I was trying to point out to her, you stupid bitch, you're putting your family in danger. Stop it. Like, if you want to go live and cuss me out and call me all the names, fine. But do it when your grandson isn't in the fucking room, you dumbass bitch. Like, isn't that common sense, though?
You'd think,
I don't
right?
know. Yeah.
In our opinion, Nikki, you should be enjoying this beautiful time. It's something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. You don't want to interweave that with all this nonsense. I mean, you spent an hour and a half last night whispering, I'm gonna beat you up, cunt," to someone in
Yeah.
another country. You're talking about laying someone out in another country at 2 a.m,
Yeah, Uncle Brett. Yeah.
grandma, grandma,
Granny Grant. You're
granny,
such a good granny.
lay you out, bitch. I have to whisper
And
this because
honestly, Nikki, if you were to show up at my door, all I would have to do would be reach out, put my hand on top of your head, hold you at arm's length, and you could punch all you wanted into the air. And I'd wait for you to get tired. I'd pick you up, spit down your crack, and send you back to Canada. That would be what actually happened, just so we're clear.
ooh,
Nobody's scared of you. All right? Nobody.
well,
She'll
she's
probably
big bad.
blame Amy. Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Somehow it's Amy's fault, and that I helped, and then you had something to do with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get that, Navigator, but you need to understand, on her stream last night, she was threatening my grandkids, saying that she's done deep dives on my grandkids and she's going to put information out about them. And I don't take kindly to that, because I don't go live and talk shit to people out here with my grandkids in the same room with me like she does, you know?
She also
So
spends
that's,
3 hours talking to that fucking stupid channel
she
every
does.
night. She entertains that. I gave Krama one night only and a live. I think it was very refreshing. I think Krama enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many people did enjoy it. There weren't too
Yeah.
many people in chat who enjoyed it, but I think Krama enjoyed it, and that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
Yeah.
needs a one night to themselves, even a lowly sock account.
And I agree with that. And that's what I'm trying to get through her head. I can take the post down. I shared it to show her that exactly what I said was going to happen had already fucking happened. You know, like, do you see? I wanted to point it out to her that I'm not just fucking telling her this stuff because we're fighting. I'm trying to fucking give her good advice, whether she wants to take it from me or not, which is, don't fucking talk about your grandkid on here or bring him on live streams with you when you're threatening to kill people. Like, that's really stupid of you. It's stupid. Hey, Pesky.
Yeah, I'm sure that the child will be taken well care of. I really don't even care. I don't even want to
Yeah.
talk about
Hey,
it.
Flex.
I got nothing to say about it. Zero to say about it. Other than I
Right.
can't believe she went live and whispered all these threats to you. And
Yeah, it was.
Listening to. I just couldn't believe what
Do
I was
you have
listening
it?
to.
Can you
Fucking
play it?
weird.
Or
I
I've got to
can't.
get a
I'm on my
charger for my
phone, but
laptop.
I was fully prepared to play it at some point. I just didn't figure you'd go live so quick. But yeah, absolutely, I have it, and because I
Let me
think
see if I can.
it's amazing. It's insane.
It is. Let me see if I can pull it up maybe on my TV if she hasn't blocked it.
Well, I have a copy downloaded if you want the link.
Do you?
Oh yeah, because she'll put it on private just to bust balls.
Yeah, they do. They twist things to make me always look like I'm the bad guy. I'm fine being the bad guy because honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think any of us are really good guys. I mean, I'll just keep it fucking real.
Yeah, let's keep it real. You're all here on YouTube. You've all dug on people. We've all done fucked up shit out here, all of us, except for me. I haven't done anything. It's all the rest of you.
Right,
But
you're an angel.
please, yeah, I never did shit. But that's what they do out here. It's what they do.
And what's so funny is she went to Machete's page, who has been fucking raging at me for a month now.
Right.
And I barely even respond because I find it amusing. Like, okay, lady, whatever. And so that's where and from AJ's page. So Nikki, you are officially getting your content from AJ and Machete.
Congratulations.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was. She said that she had information on my grandkids and don't make her put it out. Like, what are you fucking talking about my grandkids for? That's pretty stupid.
You weren't even
Hey,
live
Raleigh.
talking this.
Hey,
I didn't know she said
guys,
all
it's good
this.
seeing y'all. I'm glad both
What's
of y'all
up,
on
Raleigh?
panel together.
Yeah, it's neat, huh?
Yeah, it is nice. It's very refreshing. It's definitely better than hearing nails on a chalkboard of Amy's talk. You know.
Oh, stop. That's Joe's good
I know Raleigh's
friend.
always. I know he's always so thrilled whenever Amy's not with me on that live, and especially when Amy's not there and you are. I do know that about Raleigh.
Yeah, I
What's
really
up,
don't have
Pinky?
much against her other than years ago when she was on Lycan's panel, she talked shit on me and she didn't even know who I was. So I still
Yeah.
hold that against her. So I will
Yes, a
forever.
lot of people do. Believe
Yeah,
me,
I'll probably go
I
piss on her
struck.
grave if she dies.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
probably
str-
not an
I
equal
struck someone.
response, but that's how it
No,
is.
Raleigh
come
does
on
hold a
now.
grudge,
It is
but
sometimes that.
once you crack his shell, he's got a gooey center, and he's one of the best people you could ever know out here. I'll be able to say that.
Well, thank
Like,
you, Scotty. I really appreciate
But
that.
well,
you
listen, when
know,
he doesn't like somebody, he just says it. It's not like he's doxing her kids or fucking
yeah,
with her in real life.
no,
He just says,
he doesn't do
I
that.
don't like the woman. He's very honest
He's
and
gotten
open.
on to me before for shit I've done out here. Like, you're going too far. Sit the fuck down and think about it for a minute. You know, like, he does do that.
That's funny.
Like, doesn't matter if he's your friend or not. If he thinks you're fucking up, he's going to tell you.
Scotty,
Mm-hmm.
it's 420,
I know.
right?
Holy mackerels. That's right.
Yeah.
So that's the important thing to remember. I know I'm good
Yes.
right now.
Yeah. Fire it up, guys. Fire it up. Smoke it if you got it.
That's right. And if you don't, go buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have to get it from a black person. I advise you to always use
My
dispensary. Always had bad experiences with black people and weed. I don't know why that was.
You know, when
Did
I
you
used to
go-
sell, I would sell most of the time when I would sell bags of weed, it would be to a black person.
Well, the
Because I
black
could
guy
get
that
better
sold to
weed.
me for a while, he only sold to white people. He said he never got any issues with them. But
Mhm.
he always wanted me to sit in the car with him. And then we had a talk, and I was like, man, he was a big and bowed up dude. He's in jail now. But
Mhm.
it was just really weird. It was always weird. I just want to get my weed
Yeah.
and go, dude.
Hey, Teensy.
why does there have to be all this small talk, dude? Just make the transaction.
No, yeah, he liked being uncomfortable. Yeah, he
Hey,
did. He
Shauna.
liked that. He was an odd guy.
I mean, it was just bizarre. Nikki went live last night, right, Raleigh, and was talking about how she's going to whip my ass and how she's going to dox information on my grandkids, and said I sit around and smoke meth all day long. It was just bizarre. Like, some of the shit she was coming up with. You know, I'm on meth. Yes. Even though I sleep probably more than anybody you guys know these days. Like, I take a nap. It ends up lasting like 8 hours because that's all I do is sleep. Then I'm up all night, and I don't know. It was just bizarre. But the whole time she's live, you can hear her little newborn grandson in the background. Like, that's so messy. Don't involve newborns in YouTube beef. Like, that's so crazy to me.
You're gonna lose your chat doing that, Nikki. You're gonna lose your big channel doing all that. They're gonna stop supporting you.
Right.
No, that's her brand. That's her brand.
I'll be right back.
She got a brand like Coach Eli. They make their brand is that kind of stuff. And Tiffany's kind of like that too. You know, her brand, if she's not like having constant conflict somewhere, she doesn't have anything to stream on. That's just their brands. They can't stream on anything relevant. They can't actually produce content that's relevant. That's a real lacking thing in this community.
I've never seen someone go protect so many different people at once than Tiffany lately. She's like going to bat for three or four different folks right now. It's amazing. You got
And
Yeah,
talking
she's-
shit about
Nikki,
all of them
Lauren.
at the same time. And I love that GLM busted her on that.
Well,
Yeah.
she's chat harvesting. So when your chat starts falling, you have to go around to other communities, make friends, build alliances, gain chat people. Like if you look at her chat, there's like people like the Two Flies. Like I'll go way back with the Two Flies, but they're not anything to do with Cramo. but they're in her chats because she's been talking about the Coach Eli thing and she's been tied in with Tammy. So
Yeah. And Lauren, plus I'm sure Lauren is sharing her streams out and her Discord. And so people that, have nothing else to watch are just clicking on the links that she puts out. And
I don't have no idea why Lauren's talking with those people. I don't know. I
it's
find it
because she
odd.
hates me so much. That's
I
all
don't
it could
know.
be.
I just don't know if that's enough.
It seems to be.
Mhm.
What kills me is that there was just proof in Tiffany's own voice in a voice clip she sent to Savannah, right? That Savannah then gave to GLM. That just a week or so ago, Tiffany was talking about how stupid Lauren is and how exhausting it is dealing with her and being her friend, and how she's dumber than a box of rocks.
Tiffany's just moving chess pieces. She don't care about none of those people. She's a psychopath. That's just the honest reality about her.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the $5 donation, Wyoming.
I don't know anybody that's like she has a genuine connection with, a long-term friendship with on YouTube. She's changed friendships so much. I couldn't tell you one person that she's had long-term. Like me and you, we knew
Yeah.
each other long-term. Never had issues.
No.
It doesn't make any sense with her.
And that's what, they'll try to say, oh, look, you flip-flopped. No, I haven't flip-flopped. What's happened is I've been friends with people and I saw them doing something that I couldn't get down with and I spoke on it, and 9 times out of 10, that ended the friendship. It wasn't that I flip-flopped to another side to be scandalous. It was that they didn't like what I had to say about something I saw them do.
Right. We didn't flip-flop. We've been the same. It's the other people around us flip-flopping around like fucking fish. And so, which is finally being shown because we're staying true and everybody else is changing their allegiance every 6 months, which is weird to me. I still make fun of Eli and Jamie. Been making fun of Eli and Jamie for 10 years now. That's
And
not going
people
to
will
change.
talk about when I offered Jamie a reprieve and told him, let's just let the past be the past. But I had been going at him 2 years straight every day, pretty much. I got tired of it. I was like, okay, this is enough. I've given him enough punishment. I'm going to be, kind and offer him, parlay or whatever.
They
And it didn't
mistaken
take
your
him
kindness for
long.
weakness. All they did, yeah.
Yeah. And what did he do? He overstepped his bounds with me within 2 months. After that, I was on his panel with him and MJ. That was the night that I got MJ to admit he's bisexual, by the way, folks. Which was a great night. But they started talking about my private life and personal things that they had no business speaking on. Because why? Because I was making fun of them. And okay, if you can't handle simple jokes on a panel and you got to go low like that, then I have no use for you.
When you're friends with Jamie, it's a weird thing because he constantly has to feel dominant in every conversation or situation. And it's a weird thing when you talk to him. He's so insecure that anytime he feels like that he's not adequate in a conversation, he'll assert dominance. And you almost can't talk to him. It's almost talking with Eli on the phone, which I have before too. And Eli is so weird on the phone because he's so paranoid all the time about every little thing.
I was back in here. Yeah, Navigator, she does. She's always threatening people's loved ones. I don't get it. Union break, Sweet So Delicious said. But when she started threatening my grandkids, who I don't have out here, you'll never, ever be able to find an instance of me having people I love talking in the background, except maybe if my kids were to walk in and say something, and instantly I'm like, okay, hang on, guys, and I'll mute. And my kids are grown adults, but I still try to protect them from this place as much as I possibly can. It was just bizarre. So
And you're
bizarre.
good at picking your friends, Scotty, because you do share personal things,
Hmm.
and none of those have ever been revealed about you. So it just shows that the friends you do pick, you have very little friends.
Yeah. 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 You know, and I've seen you be in people's chats who despise me, and you'd be like, you know, you guys really don't know her. You really, she's a cool person. You don't really know her. Like, it's not that you felt you had to defend me. It's not that I was like, oh, you got to speak up for me. It's that the people I am friends with, when it comes up, they do defend me because they know better. They
Yeah, if
know
they
I'm
say
not
something I don't
capable.
agree with it, I'll just tell them I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't think that's right, you know?
Right.
So, and that's what you should do. You don't have to cause a huge stir. You just have to be like, okay, believe whatever you want to believe, you know, but whatever.
Hmm. No, she shouldn't have, because I mean, and I'm not, I would never call CPS on her or her kid. Like, I think that's awful to even threaten, just so we're clear, you guys. The only reason I shared that post was to warn her, basically, like, look, stupid bitch, do you see all you accomplished by going live and cussing me out and threatening to come beat my ass was you gave someone who despises you proof, actual evidence of you involving a newborn into your fucking fuck shit out here, which was very stupid of you. You can be mad at me when you're no longer taking care of your grandson, right? There are enough hours in the day where you're not with him with 24/7 that you can go live and read me for filth all you fucking want. Just don't do it when he's in the room, because people are going to fucking use that against you, you know?
Well, she was calling for you to come up on that panel last night, and then in the same breath, she said, "Of course, I wouldn't be able to do that right now, but in the
Yeah.
future, take a link, bitch."
And
She's telling you that you're a coward and you would never take a fucking link, as she's whispering not to wake up the baby, and then she's saying, "Oh, I can't do that now." You just said come up.
yeah. And I mean, you guys, like, I wasn't watching it live, but even if I had been, I can honestly say that's one time I wouldn't have taken a link, because I would not have wanted to be involved in a stream where there was a child within earshot like that, especially a brand new child, like fresh out of the fucking um, incubator, right? Like, no, I'm not going to involve myself in that shit. It's
Right? They need to be
irresponsible and
they,
it's gross to me.
they need to be
Well, how
watching
long was she on
baby
stream
Einstein.
for?
Oh, 2 hours?
Well, don't babies eat every 2 hours?
Yeah. And this was the second night in a row that she's done it. She gave out his name, basically said that his parents were not at home, that her daughter was in the hospital over I mean, she gave out way too much information, dude. Like, way too much. It was
And
bizarre.
now it's our fault for hearing it.
Hmm.
It's our fault. It's our fault. We all know this now because she said it.
Yeah.
We know the baby's faith. We know its name. We know where it is, where its mother is. Why? Why do we know
Yeah.
that? Big dope.
Want me to tell you what's really weird?
Mm-hmm.
Scotty, I was on a live stream one time, and this
Mm-hmm.
other guy, his name
Mm-hmm.
was Jamie, and he
Mm-hmm.
told me to quit eating chips so he could tell everybody how his father gets cucked by his mother
You
in their open
did.
relationship.
Yes, that happened.
He wanted perfect quietness while he told everybody that. That's some weird shit. That's the weirdest shit that's ever happened in my live stream.
And you know what was weird is that I have Lauren out here arguing with me that I wasn't around when all that shit went down. Yes, I was. I remember exactly when I started watching you guys, and I did have a different account. I was under a different name, but I was around back then. I saw all that shit. I remember when this shit happened. Like, and GLM even made a post. Like, I have screenshots of Scotty in comment sections from all the way back in 2018. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know why Lauren always feels like she has to say that she's been here longer or she knows people better than other people. It's odd to me. Like, I remember when Queen Helen Casey went live and was arguing with someone named Denala over whether or not she diddled her cats. Like,
Ooh, I have that clip.
that's a great clip.
Yeah, I have it on my StreamYards.
And when did that happen? What, 2019? 2020
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah, 1920, something like that.
Yeah. Because I came out here right after my mom passed away. And my mom passed away on Mother's Day weekend in 2018. And it wasn't too long after that that I found this place somehow because I was watching a Corey Feldman cringe video. And I was in the hospital with my dad. And I had to get up and do something for him. And when I came back, it had went to the next video. And the next video just so happened to be a JB Gunner stream. And I was just like, what is this? Is this real life? Like, is this? So that's how I found this community, you know?
That guy's wild.
JB Gunner, yeah. We would all love to show our kids, grandkids, and feel proud, but you can't in this environment, obviously. Especially, you know, Pesky, like, especially when you're a creator who goes live and has people who despise you for whatever reason. It's dangerous. It just, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I sure wouldn't do it. And I find it so funny that Nikki was like threatening to beat me up and trying to say I'm a coward, that I won't take a link, that she's beating me on panel. I know what she's talking about. She's talking about the night I was up on her panel with her and Robbie, and it was right before I ended up getting put in the hospital. Okay. So at this point, I was already septic and my gallbladder was swollen so badly, they wanted to take it out as soon as I got in the emergency room that night. But I was sick and I was throwing up and I felt horrible. I was running a fever of like 103. I had been telling Robbie, listen, I got to get down. I don't feel good. And I ended up just hopping off the panel. And she's like, oh, you rage quit because I was handing you your ass. Nikki, I wasn't even paying attention to what you were saying at that point. I was in so much pain. If you're going to take that as some kind of defeat against me, I'll give it to you. Okay, you win. When I am septic and about to die, Nikki, you can beat me on a panel. If those aren't the fucking, if that isn't the situation at the time, there's no way, shape, or form you could ever beat me in a debate, because you wouldn't even be coming to the fight armed correctly, because you're fucking mentally retarded.
And you're
Okay.
right. Nikki's intellectually dishonest in her argument. She's a lot like Tiffany. She frames the argument incorrectly. Then that way it's towards whatever side she's feeling at the moment.
Right. Yeah, I was sick. I ended up getting put in the hospital after that. Like for 4 or 5 days, I was very, very sick. And I mean, you guys have both known me. Raleigh, you've known me for years. Granny Fanny, you've known me, a little over a year now. Have you ever known me to be scared to jump on a panel?
No. Came right up on my panel the first time I started going after you.
Mm-hmm.
You've never been scared to confront somebody. That's silly.
And that's what she's running with. She's acting like I am scared to take a link. She goes live in the middle of the night for hours and rambles on. I don't watch her unless somebody says you need to go listen to this. And that's the honest to God truth.
Well, because she sounds the same.
Yeah. And she'll be like, oh, I got to find this video I've got or this or that. And it takes her, 3 hours? And then she doesn't even end up finding it half the time and goes to something else. That is annoying to me. That's not entertaining. It's infuriating. If you're going to sit there and start your show saying, I've got this to show, and you don't show it by the half-hour mark, I'm out. You know, I'm not going to sit there and listen to you fumble through your stuff and hem and haw all night, because I know your track record. You never show shit. You never prove shit. You never have actual receipts, unless you're playing a phone call that you made to somebody's stepdad. That's the only receipt I've actually seen you come out with. And when you did come out with that, Nikki, you started your stream off by playing it. And everyone was just like, what the fuck is this? You know?
Mm.
Well, Scotty, that's because we came from a community. If you didn't have the receipt, you were considered like a liar. And they would call you out every single time you did it. And so every single time we came out with something, we always had the receipt. We made sure we had the receipt before we had the stream. But
Yeah.
they don't do that in the Krama community. Krama community, they lie, and they'll say, "Well, I'll show it if you need it," and they never show it. They all do it. It's so
Yeah.
stupid. I don't know how
No,
they believe each other.
you definitely nailed this place 100%. I've done that on my stream as a mock to them, you know.
Hmm.
Oh, I've got the proof. Don't worry, I've got the proof. Nikki would go live all night long talking about this screenshot, that screenshot's gonna, maybe I'll show this, maybe I'll show that. How long can you do that for before people just say you're full of shit, lady?
That's what started getting to me, that started making me not even want to associate myself with her out here, honestly, was she would talk this good game. And I was like, okay, we'll show it. You know, I'm banking on you showing this. If we're on one side, oh, we lost Raleigh, and you're telling me that you've got these hard receipts, and you're telling the world you've got them, and I'm like, oh no, Nikki's, you can trust her, she's got it, and then you never show it. That's a bad reflection on me. And I just finally had enough of it. You know, I was like, I can't keep defending this bitch when she's clearly full of shit. You know,
I just don't know how someone can sit there and listen to another woman ranting for 90 minutes, cursing like what she did last night in her stream. To me, it's someone who needs help. She's insane.
yeah. And it's crazy. I listen. Yeah, I would never Betty Boop. And I'm glad that you came in and commented, because I want to make that clear. I am not co-signing in any way, shape, or form anybody calling CPS on Nikki or her daughter. I don't think that should be done. I'm sure that baby will be taken care of very well. I'm sure he's very much loved. The only reason I made that post was to point it out to Nikki how dangerous it is to come out here and expose your family to this place, right? So she brought up that I had shared a picture of my twin grandkids, right, when they had been taken to Children's Hospital 2 hours away, and I was asking for donations to help my son and his girlfriend pay for gas to get back and forth to see him every day. Okay, that's the only reason I did it. And I only left it up for maybe half a day. You will never hear me go live with those babies in the background. Ever.
Yeah. No reason to.
You know?
You're not here. No. You're not here for social media. This is not your social media platform here, Nikki. This is not what. This is a shithole. Yeah, I think you're confusing this place with Facebook.
She is. She is. Hey, Lizzie. She is like a she's a typical white woman who thinks that as long as she is playing pretend, that everyone else that's listening to her is playing pretend. Some people aren't playing pretend out here, Nikki, and you're again fucking up by right off the bat. That kid's not even a week or two old at that, and you're already exposing him to this fucking dangerous fucking element that's out here that we all know is out here. You know, we're not.
Show how brave she is. You think she's doing it like reverse psychology? Look how brave I am. I don't give a fuck about you people. I'm going to tell you everything, show you everything.
I don't know. I think maybe where she's in Canada, she thinks she's untouchable, but she's not. No one is untouchable here if people have your name. Because you know what? There are like private detectives that work in Canada who can find out anything somebody wants to know about somebody if they pay them. That is a thing, you know? I don't know. No, you're not blocked. I would never block you, Navigator. I like Navigator. People can say what they want, but I've always liked Navigator.
Now, it's going to be that you suggested a private detective to go find everything out about Nikki after she just told everybody everything. She just told everyone everything.
Right. No, that's not what I mean. Don't nobody do that. I'm just pointing out that if people want to find out about you, they will find a way to do it. You know, like I've had every
yeah.
aspect of my life doxed out here. I'm talking from fucking experience. And she doesn't have to listen to me. Who the fuck am I? But it's good advice, regardless. You can hate me all you fucking want, but it's good advice. Don't fucking expose your fucking kids to this place if you can help it at all.
Well, she was almost like talking out loud, debating whether or not she should tell people his name, and then decided to. But then you showed a clip where she actually said the kid's name
The
without
night
even
before.
thinking about it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
without even. And the next day she's saying it like, I listen. If you are going to come into this shithole community and talk crazy shit like that, and then you're broadcasting to people that you're now babysitting your grandkids and you fucks, if you ever try anything to, why bring it up? Why is this so important to tell this part? She thinks she's fucking Whoopi Goldberg on The View. I swear to God that people want to hear this about her. Nobody cares.
Right. And then I have everyone like, oh, Scotty's threatening to call CPS on Nikki. No, I'm not. I know. I understand. I understand because I shared that post. Maybe that was a bad choice, but I wanted to illustrate to her, this is real. This isn't just me running my fucking mouth. Here's a receipt. People are already talking about calling CPS on you, dummy. You know, like, I don't think that should happen. I don't think anyone should call CPS on anybody. Unless you see someone go live beating the shit out of their child, please don't call CPS. You know, unless you really think a child is in danger, don't do that because it causes harm to the children. It bogs down a system that's already bogged down and puts other children who really need help at risk of not getting it in time. I'm so against that. And always have been, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you got Tammy Hess out here saying I need to be hit by a truck. When I guess she hasn't heard those voice clips yet where Tiffany referred to her as a heffalump.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. GLM put them out. And they were messages, I guess, that Tiffany had sent to Savannah. Just
recently?
just a couple weeks ago. Hang on, my phone's about to die. Oh shit.
All right, I'll hold the fort. You need to charge up.
Yeah, I need to figure out why this ain't working. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. So I had no idea that those were recent clips.
Oh yeah, remember, because she says the things that she mentions in it, you can date it. She said it was the night that she went live and called JLR an F word and was going at me. That was just like 2 weeks ago. And then she talks about.
She showed these wait, Savannah showed private conversations of her between her and Tiffany to God Loves Me.
Yeah, she sent it to. Yeah, but God Loves Me and Savannah have been friends for fucking years. Like,
I got you.
It doesn't surprise me, especially considering that it just came out that Tiffany was in Tammy Hess's Discord asking for pictures of GLM's son. Like, I get it. That would upset me too. Oh, well, yeah, but according to Nikki, because I'm poor, my grandkids are they don't matter, right? They don't matter. They're not taken well care of because poor people aren't able to take good care of their children. Even though poor people have been raising their children for years, just fine. And there's a lot of really great people who did really great things who came from poor families. Like the vice president, you know, he came from right around the same area I come from and was raised poor and had all these issues in his family with addiction and poverty. And look, he's the vice president of the United States now. So I don't see where she gets off talking about my grandchildren like that.
Nikki hates poor people.
She does. She does. Mm-hmm.
There you have it, folks. Nikki hates the poor. She wants to kill the poor, probably.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, she does. She wants to come down here and beat me up for being poor. Probably wants to drop kick my fucking grandkids across the room too, you know?
She wants to lay you out, you broke bitch.
Mm-hmm. Did I ever pretend to have a family member die? No. That's as far as I know. Well, no, Jess K and Nikki are the only people I've known who have done that out here, if that tells you anything. Because Jess K killed off her mother, who's very much still alive, and Nikki claimed a sister died that then she claims is still alive. So
that's right. And Jess K is basically a dog serial killer.
And cat.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And cat. An animal serial. That's what Robbie called her, an animal serial killer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But since Nikki thinks I'm so poor and that my grandkids are so unfortunate, you guys want to throw a tip to me so I can, you know, afford to get my grandkids something later. That'd be great. I just shared my links again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus get her grandkids some plus a laptop. Donate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give me all your money.
We need to restream Nikki. So couple bucks and you can have restream Nikki.
Yeah. I mean, I know you guys miss me being able to pull up videos like I do. And I've actually got a laptop. All I need is the charger. And it's one of the ones that has like the old headphone jack ends. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like yeah. Like that you would hook up into your stereo system back in the day. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and then it has
3 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. 1/4-inch headphone jack.
Mm-hmm. It is. My grandchild is better than yours. Is childish as fuck, and Nikki needs to lay off the gangster movies. She sounds cringe as fuck. She does, Pesky. Thank you. And I mean, if she really thinks I'm intimidated by her, she's insane. I mean, I've gone on panel with her and tried to have an actual sensible debate, and it never. She just fumbles over her words and repeats the same thing over and over, and it just goes nowhere. You know?
Pop into her live one night and say something. You'll see she freezes up.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to have.
Well, you've seen her do it.
I've seen her.
How many times? Multiple times? Yes. And as a matter of fact, Tiffany even mentions it in those voice clips that were just dropped. Well, Scotty had come on the panel at Nikki's, and I couldn't get a word in edgewise. She wouldn't let me even say anything. Yeah, bitch, I KO'd your ass. And like, get used to it. That's how it will always be. She was either talking about the night that I went up on panel with Nikki or at your panel. When she came up there and me and you and GLM and Flex ended up there.
Oh yeah, that was a wild one.
Yeah. And did I overtalk her the whole time? In those voice clips, she claimed I overtalked her the whole time. No, I did not. She was the one who was trying to overtalk us the whole time.
Yeah, it was pretty much the other way around. That's why I started doing it, because I noticed it was being done. And listen, I'll steamroll with the best of them. Just keep talking.
Now I have done that to her, because you're right. That's how she tries to win arguments. And I noticed that early on when I started watching her. That's what she does. She'll try to overtalk people, or she'll stay in the same monotone voice, and she'll sit there and just keep saying the same thing over and over, and she'll throw little insults at people and do that little stupid laugh of hers. And it's just like the whole time she's talking like this. And she thinks that she's winning arguments because she doesn't raise her voice or have any inflections or any kind of character to her sounds. And she doesn't. It just makes her sound fucking psychotic. And that's not going to win an argument with me, lady. It's just not. Especially when I have dropped so many receipts on you being a piece of shit that you always want to avoid talking about. I'm going to throw them in your face every time because I can. She's still salty that you made a comment that I make better receipt drop videos than she does.
Really?
Yeah, that's still bothering her.
Why is she bringing it up?
Well, she keeps making comments like, well, I could drop receipts, but my receipts are just too long and people just don't understand them, which I find hilarious because that's a reference to you saying, you know, I'd much rather watch a 3-minute video where you get everything you need to know in 3 minutes than a 30-minute video that makes no sense and is all over the place and has no context or end result or point that you're supposed to get out of it. Like,
Right. You don't want to hear any word salad. Just show the receipts and move on. If you have something to say and you want to prove it, here it is. Look, you did this, you did that. I get it.
yeah,
I get it. People did crazy things to each other here, back and forth with people's family members. Oh, we totally get it. But you're here now, okay? You're all still here now. We all still keep coming around, and we all still keep fighting with each other. So don't try to claim innocence.
but that's what she's doing, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to read
She's,
up on chat. I haven't been reading.
yeah, she shows no receipts, like Amy contacting her mom, her daughters, her sisters. Well, I can tell you why she's claiming that, Pesky. And I mean, this is my belief. I do not have receipts on this, just to be clear. I think she's doing it to excuse what she's done to Amy or what she's planning to do to Amy and her children. I think that's why she's coming out here trying to lay the groundwork now, blaming Amy for things that Amy didn't do so that it will make it okay and justified for her to go after Amy's children. I truly believe that's what's going on. Because clearly,
Yeah.
Nikki does not care to involve other people's children and grandchildren in YouTube beefs. She just did it to me last night.
Well,
You
she's
know?
out here saying that Amy is the biggest stalker ever, that Amy stalked the holy shit out of her and continues to
Mhm.
stalk her. And at the same breath, she's revealing all this personal stuff about herself in front of who she claims is the biggest stalker in YouTube. Why? And of course, that's going to wrap me, you, Amy into all one nice little pile, right? We got your number, Dickie.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to figure out. Like Pesky said, Amy has never contacted her family. Why don't people in her chat call her out? Navigator said that's absolutely what it is. It is, you know?
They don't care, Pesky. The people in the chat are not going to call her out. It's just like the people in that pissing diabetes chat the other night. You know how many people from the UK were in that lady's chat as she's talking about she wants to blow up London. She would love if Iran blew up London. There's people in the UK in her chat. You think they would speak up and say, "What the fuck did you just say, bitch? How about we blow you up?"
I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to ask you about that. I was pretty sick yesterday, so I wasn't watching anything. And then when I did feel well enough to like kind of check stuff out, you were live. And I came into your live, like halfway through it.
Yeah.
And you said something about how Tiffany and that Piss and Excellence had done a stream about me and you.
Yeah, just for us, based off a 5-minute conversation we had a couple nights prior about this woman. Just I brought her up as an example of the people that Tiffany just appeases for some odd reason, because it's easier to be friends with her than to not be friends.
Mm-hmm. And those people, I mean, this is their big claim to fame, as they talk about the SEO, like they're gonna mess up social engineering something option, or I don't know, the search engine optimization, some shit like that. They're gonna fuck it up. If someone searches your name, they're gonna attach you to some kind of fucked up shit. Okay, listen, right now, if people search my name, it's probably going to come up that I was charged with trafficking and drugs back in 2010. So I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead and waste your money on me and Scotty. Our names are already fucking mud.
Yeah, like I'm already a convicted felon. Fucking weirdos. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't fucking intimidate me. Don't scare me. In fact, I think you're pretty fucking weird. I think it's weird to talk about one person for 8 years like you guys have been talking about Katie for 8 years. And you go live and you put out the same receipts over and over and over as if anyone gives a fuck at this point. I don't care. Do you care, Joe?
No, it's really not interesting to me. I have No care
Hmm.
whatsoever what happened 10, 14 years ago.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys can say all you want that this is all because Katie does this or Katie does that. I've seen Katie go in chats, and I've even gotten on to Katie before for bringing shit up from the past. I'm like, nobody cares. Just stop talking about it. But mostly here lately, all I've seen Katie do is go in lives and say hi to people, give them hearts, and talk about the current topic, right? Now, sometimes she'll throw something in about Tiffany. I get it. But I don't see her talking about that Tracy hardly at all, or any of the other ones, unless in passing she'll mention them. Now, I did hear her go on your panel with Amy not too long ago and talk about how she knows that some dude named Tony is those accounts. I don't think it is, but whatever. We're allowed to disagree about shit like that. But I just don't see her going live constantly, going at these people the way they do her. It seems really kind of like the opposite of what they're saying is true, and that they are the ones who are constantly trying to go at her. From my bystander fucking perspective and not having a dog in that fight, it honestly looks like they're the ones who won't quit talking about her. So, you know,
I just can't understand how you can tell somebody that you shouldn't like somebody because I fought with them 10 years ago.
hmm yes, that was weird. I saw so many lies. No health care is not free here. We pay national insurance. No, I have been going to Wells for 50 years, never once paid. Really? Yeah, Katie's always been nice to me. She's always been kind to me. So as long as that stays the same, I am good with that. And I didn't even watch that live because I can't stand listening to Tiffany and that woman on a panel together, because the way Tiffany kisses her ass and just turns into a master chameleon.
I
And,
thought
you
I
know,
thought they'd be live for like 7 hours. I was wrong. I was thinking she could only spare 2 hours, but I thought there was at least going to be like a 7-hour stream there.
yeah.
Ah,
Oh, did you hear on those voice clips, not to change the subject, that Tiffany mentions that Tammy Hess was asking her for information on you? Like
yes.
your, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? That's how it goes, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trade that
But
info.
they're the good guys, Joe, and we're the
Yeah.
villains.
Yeah.
Have
Yep.
I
Yep.
ever come
Yep.
to you and asked you for private information about any of your
No,
friends?
no, not a once. No,
Not once. Yeah.
no,
And you've never
no,
done that to me either.
nope,
Never.
nope. It's never
Uh-uh.
one mistake to make out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, who is the real
Shit star.
shit stirring people that try to find out stuff about people's private lives and this and that? And yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
it's us.
Wyoming. I once had a lawnmower that was more melodic than Tracy's voice.
Mhm.
Mm.
And Pesky, you're allowed to feel that way. I don't. That's one thing I don't get involved in is I pretty much quit white knighting for people that I don't think would white knight for me back, because I've done that for years and I get burnt every time, every fucking time.
And that's another people are talking about me up here with you now, defending you. You don't need me here to defend you.
No.
Why is there so much panel hopping in defense over there? Like every live I open up, there's Tiffany defending this one, that one, the other one. Why?
Because none of them. This is.
Do
None
they
of
need
them
it?
are. None of them are secure in their own skin. I truly believe this. They don't know how to hold their own in a conversation or in a room. They're not the type of people that walk in a room and can get business done and then walk back out and be fine. They just aren't.
Yeah.
I've been in sales for years. I'm really, really good at it. I know how to walk in a room, shake someone's hand, look them straight in the eye, and get a deal done and get what I want accomplished. They aren't
Yeah.
like that. Hey, GLM.
Yeah.
Pimp a crumb in the house. And I don't need people to defend me, right? Now, if you're out somewhere and you see someone telling something you know is a bold-faced lie about me, I would hope that you would say, well, okay, but that's not true. If you're going to talk shit about her, at least talk real shit, not make up shit. But I mean, I wouldn't expect you to. Like, I wouldn't be all butthurt. Oh, dude, you didn't defend me. I don't need people to fucking defend me. I don't need someone to sit there and say nice things to me or about me in order to make me feel good about myself. I don't seek validation from anybody out here. That's the big difference between some of those people and me. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me out here. I just don't. And a lot of them do, especially Nikki. One of the things that I picked up on that she said last night was, where are you allowed to go, Scotty? Where are you allowed to go? Well, bitch, I go wherever I want to go out here. How many places am I allowed in? Well, let's see. Way more than you're allowed, Nikki, at the end of the day.
Yeah,
and
really,
I can go in
Nikki
chats of people. Right. What, Bex? Do you think I'm not allowed at Bex? I can go in Bex anytime I want.
Yeah, Nikki.
Andy Cruises, I go in there anytime I want. What, the one place that has me blocked because of Lauren is Sam Hills? Okay. Big fucking deal. Well, I mean, what places is she trying to say that she can go that I can't? I go in Robbie's. I go to your, does she come in your streams? I've never seen her do it.
Nope.
I've never seen her have balls enough to even take a link to jump on your panel and confront you and Amy about anything when you've asked her to.
She would never do that. And you know she's listening to every fucking live because she responds to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Katie.
But she'll never take a link. She would never. She would freeze solid. She would freeze cold in her tracks. And you would see the real Nikki, the terrified Nikki, the one who stutters and stammers and can't fucking get her words out. That's what you'd see.
Right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share the link again, Nikki. Come on up. Come up here. Here's your big chance, big girl. Come up here and put me and Joe in our place and make us cry in the corner, lady. Let's see it.
Yeah, I'll even mute. I won't say anything. I'll just snicker while you and Scotty fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll stir shit in chat while you and Scotty hammer it out for a couple of minutes and you lay Scotty out.
Mm-hmm. And then once you're done with me and I'm licking my wounds, you can have a go at Joe.
That's right. You can take a
2
piece
for
of
1
me.
shot. Yeah.
That's right. Once you throw Scotty over the top rope into the crowd, then you can come at me and give me a suplex.
Yes. Come on, biggin. Come get you some. Since you're so big and bold and brave.
Did you hear I formally challenged AJ to a steel cage match?
No.
I think it's about time I think it's about time her and I just fight it out in a steel cage.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nikki, that's another thing I need to address. She was talking about that me and AJ got into a fight the other day because she made some poll about who has more children's pictures saved on their phone. And there was like me, Amy, CTHC, and someone else. And I was like, why didn't you put someone, like, why even add my name to this? Number one, why didn't you add a name of, I don't know, Tiffany, who just this week got busted out asking Tammy Hess for pictures of GLM's son in a Discord server? Why didn't you put her name?
Why is that a big nothing burger? How is that a nothing burger? I'm just curious.
Oh, I saw that post.
If I was in a Discord, first of all, you're in a Discord server. That means you're behind the scenes cuckoo. Okay. You're a lunatic who's behind the scenes. You can't get enough of YouTube. So you need to go in Discord and get more.
Yeah.
With all the people from YouTube. And now what are they doing in the Discord? Come on.
Sharing pictures of people's minor children. But
yeah, and you just wanted to know, you just asked a simple question, always mitigating, always trying to make things less than, just admit it, and fucking move on. You know, you did a dopey thing because dopey sloth pig has to now what she did by sharing that picture is, and everybody in that chat is now culpable.
Yeah. And she's acting like, oh, it's nothing. And she put screenshots up, but she edited out where they showed the picture of GLM's son. How is that a nothing burger? You put out the receipts that you asked for Tammy Hess, who is known to be put. She has admitted that she took a like 6-year-old little girl's entire identity, her name, her address, her picture, and put it on fucking Kiwi Farms, you guys. The dark web has admitted to putting babies on the dark web. And you're asking this bitch to share pictures with you that she has of someone who was supposed to be your friend of her child? And that's a nothing burger, Tiffany? Let's see the receipts of me asking someone like that for pictures of somebody's child. You stupid fucking bitch. That is not a nothing burger in my eyes.
Can you imagine, Scotty, if it was the other way around and it was your Discord and I was in it?
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of Tiffany's kids, or can you imagine it that way? Oh, well, yeah. No, don't worry, guys. I was being very responsible not to ask for too many details on the photo of this person's child.
Mm-hmm.
I was responsible. I didn't care. Right.
And I don't blame GLM for being fucking livid, Yeah, right. Exactly. And now she's made it into some argument that GLM is not really black and she's just pretending to be black. For what reason?
She's a
Street
Karen.
cred, maybe?
She's a libtard Karen. And all libtard, all Karens are libtards. So therefore GLM is not black. She's a Karen libtard.
Yeah. And listen, and they keep bringing up that me and GLM have a past where we used to goad each other, as if me and GLM don't know that full well. But here's the thing. You and Flex groomed me and GLM to be friends again.
That's right. It wasn't their fault. You're barking up the wrong tree, Tiffany. It was me and Flex. So there.
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with us just hate bonding. It's the fact that both of us ended up seeing Tammy for who she is. And I really honestly felt like if I could help her and Flex in any way, shape, or form deal with someone as foul as that cunt is, I was going to do that. And if that meant answering a question for GLM, I was going to fucking do that, It's not that me and GLM have forgotten that we used to go back and forth with each other, but you know what we never did? We never doxed each other's kids. Never did that. So, and you won't catch me sending voice clips to other people talking shit about GLM today. That's not going to happen. Because I'm not a two-faced bitch like you, Tiffany. I mean, I don't know. I don't see how Lauren can act like, oh, it's okay that it just came out that Tiffany thinks I'm a fucking dumb bitch and I'm annoying as fuck. It's okay. That's what friends do. No, that's not what friends do. At least not friends I want to have.
Yeah. I'd be wondering, gee, what else do they think I'm an idiot over?
Right.
That I don't know about.
And actually, I heard on Tiffany's live earlier where she was talking about what a good person. Lauren's such a good person. And yeah, she can get on my nerves sometimes, but she's one of the best people out here. And I'm like thinking.
I was just going to say, she deemed her one of the best people she knows out here and the coolest to get along with. And like, I don't know.
Yeah. Later, Betty Boop. Yes. And I'm thinking that is so funny. And even Ross Dog said this in a comment section I saw the other night. Like, when you start picking up the torch for Lauren, like it's a wrap. Says everything someone needs to know about you. Like, Lauren is a pariah out here. Everybody knows that she's ripped off people like Miss Wendy and EFD and Cherokee Girl. Like, I don't know. When you're out here defending her and running with her, she's one of the best people out here. That must mean that you're a pretty shitty fucking person in my eyes, because I would never have stolen money from someone like Miss Wendy. I used to send Wendy money. and tell her spend it on lottery tickets and cocaine if you want to. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want to do with it. You know, that's your money now.
Have you ever heard of a bitch named Elisa Jordana?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know who
I know who that is. Yeah.
Basically, she fucked Benji Bronk from the Howard Stern show. This is her claim to fame.
Claim to fame. And then where she beat up that one boyfriend of hers on a live stream.
Right. She beat up a dude on a live stream, and now, you know, she's trying to make a comeback. But she basically spent 15 years of her life just clout chasing like a motherfucker all the whack packers from the Howard Stern show.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The only problem is she looks like a $400 hoe. And a lot of dudes like her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She looks like a high price hoe. So all the dudes fucking, you know, used to look, you know, like a simp on her chat. I have a lot of Elisa Jordana vibes coming from that side.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you know, like the whole reason that Lauren is so fired up trying to discredit me is because I dropped the receipts on her cheating on her husband with another dude out here. Why did I do that? Because she wouldn't shut the fuck up about my private personal life. And that's what you get. If you come at me and start trying to affect my real life, then I'm going to put out what I know about you. How do I know these things? Because they both told me about it. Why was he telling me about it? Because he was tired of the bitch using him for money. Flat out. So, you know, that's why that came out. And I had warned her for over 2 years, Joe, that if she didn't shut the fuck up about me, I was going to drop proof on that. So, I mean, it's not like she didn't get a fair warning.
Don't want none, don't start none. That's my motto.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
God loves me. We need to get you some smoke detectors with bad batteries and hook you up with a bunch of different baby daddies. This way you'll be more black.
I said that in her chat earlier. I was like, no, you need to have about 12 more kids with 15 different guys before you'll be at that, you know, the real level that she'll consider you a black person. Because, you know, every belief that Tiffany has about black people is a negative, stereotypical type belief. Because she's racist, flat out. She is one of the most racist bitches I've seen. Someone who
curious how she
brags about
God loves me as.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, how could she classify God loves me as a libtard? Aren't you listening to the lady? I listen to God loves me almost every day.
Yeah.
Libtard is the last word I'd use to describe her.
Well, I mean, I've been listening to GLM for years, and I have never once heard her espouse a belief that I would consider anywhere close to being a liberal person.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Even back in the day, back when I first met her, I've never heard her say anything that wasn't Republican leaning when it comes to politics.
I'd say the closest thing to libtard in her life is her zip code.
And she's even bitched about that. About how, you know, it's hard being Republican living in a liberal state like California. Like, I've heard her bitch about that before. And it just blows my mind that she's trying to claim that GLM is lying about being a black woman. Like, who in the fuck does that? Tiffany?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that we got to judge people now and rate their level of
blackness. That's right.
Yes.
We've got a black scale now, Scotty. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
You really do need a laptop, Scotty. You got to ask for money more often. Scroll your PayPal. We need to have laptops, you idiots.
Yeah, here. I'm going to share it again. Everybody donate to me because I am a stereotypical white trash bitch.
That's right.
So donate. Get those donations in.
That's right. And I'm misappropriating my blackness with my Jerome Walker avatar.
You are. Oh my goodness. I just realized that.
Scotty's up.
This is my baby daddy up here. My baby daddy of like number 2 and number 4 of my little bastard children, guys. And he didn't
That's
pay me
right.
no
They're
child
grown.
support this month because he smoked it up in crack.
That's
So
right.
please donate. How's
And
that?
they're all grown kids, so you can't call CPS on us.
Yes. Well, like my dad, I
Shit.
took a lot of my political beliefs from listening to my dad talk and stuff. And there's some things we agreed on and some things we didn't. But I don't think that anyone should just expect a handout. I don't think that I don't have liberal beliefs. I just don't. So I could imagine how I would feel if someone came out here and called me a libtard when I have never once acted like one, you know?
Mm.
So we're supposed to think that GLM is a libtard because why? Because she doesn't appreciate fucking people sharing pictures of her minor child in a Discord server with a person who is known for putting minor children on the dark web. How in the hell does that make her a libtard?
Really, God loves me. What a Karen you are.
Yeah. Wouldn't that actually make her more Republican leaning, that she's against people harming children and using them in that manner? Isn't that more a Republican type belief? Wouldn't a liberal just be like, well, if that's what they want to do, you can't tell them they can't. If that's what their truth is, or, you know, that's their truth.
Truth.
So you can't judge them, you know?
Right. Well, that's going to make God loves me crash out, calling her a libtard Karen.
Mm-hmm. A white libtard Karen.
A white libtard Karen.
Yes. And that's what blew my mind. Why would be calling somebody white who is biracial? Why are you trying to use that as some kind of insult to her? Her mother's white. She loves her mother, clearly. She's espoused very many times how much she loves her mom and how wonderful of a mother she has. Like, why would that insult her? I don't understand that either. It's more or less like they're trying to say that either GLM decides she hates one part of her family, or else she is hating the other part of her family. Like, I don't get it. I don't get where they're going with it. It just doesn't make sense to me.
You think Nikki's going to do another Whispering Live tonight?
Oh, of course, with the baby crying in the background, you know, not understanding why Granny Grant is screaming and cussing and threatening to murder people. Oh, Lauren, everyone follows you, you know? Can we focus on me instead, Scotty? No more CNN. And I don't get why Lauren thinks it's clever that she refers to GLM as CNN now.
I think I know why. Because God Loves Me does marathon lives. You know how CNN is live like 24 hours a day?
Mm-hmm.
That's the best,
Yeah,
that's
and
the closest explanation I can offer.
Yeah, maybe. I heard her say something about how, and it's so funny because she's like, I don't want to use the word God when I refer to that woman because I'm not going to let her use my Lord and Savior in her name.
What? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really? What did your Lord and Savior say when you dosed your best friends and drew on their faces with date rape drug? Because
Yeah.
you administer it to yourself the right way, but your friends, you just willy-nilly gave it to them in their drinks. Hope they didn't fucking freeze up on you.
And you know that she has put 2 privacy strikes in so far when I've been dropping those clips of her saying that. So I think everybody should download that clip I put out and just start reposting it every chance you get or whenever you think about it. You know?
Oh, God, look what God Loves Me says CNN
Yeah.
stands for. The
Colored
Colored
N-word
N-word
network.
network. Oh, Lauren, that's terrible, Lauren. That's why she says CNN?
It has to be. Hey, Ross Dog. GLM's family sits in the middle of the bus. What's the big deal? I actually was talking about something I saw you say in a chat the other day, Ross, that whenever somebody starts defending Lauren out here, they might as well. It's a wrap. Like, it's all we need to know if you're taking Lauren's side on a subject. Yeah.
What's next? Is Lauren gonna be playing those songs by that hillbilly guy? I want to eat where the white folks eat, cause I'm white on the bottom of my feet. What is it? What is that guy's name who sings all those racist songs?
I have no idea. I
Gonna
don't
be her
know.
new opening. It's gonna be her new opening theme song. Johnny Rebel. Johnny Rebel.
Okay. I know GLM's been playing some songs that has had me cracking up the past few days. Like, what in the hell? Hang on a second. Talk for a minute.
All right. Yeah, God loves me. You really need to exploit that CNN thing being racist. I think you're onto something right there. That's what she's leaning towards. She doesn't eat s'mores. That's terrible. Brutally convict. Don't steal your mom's checkbook. If you're out of drugs, that's your own damn fault. You should space those drugs out so you have more and last longer. Take
All
them
right,
the
so
right way.
thank you to Money Mike for the $3 donation. We're up to $8, guys. Come on, let's
Shit.
donate to the trashy white bitch up here who needs to afford brake pads so her old man can get to work, so I don't have to apply for food stamps. Please.
That's right.
Get those donations in. I'm a trashy white bitch who needs all the help in the world. I'm gonna e-grift and e-beg and scam and all that shit. Please, I'm being honest here. Help me out.
You got to tell him to stop working. You're ruining our reputation out here as
I know.
grifters.
Yes, he needs to quit his job and just sit around and drink 40s and smoke some Newports all day long.
Yeah, I'll come over with some double deuces. Me and him can hang out on the back porch.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you'd need, right?
Right.
Hey, look, he made a new friend. One who brings beer over every day.
Yeah. And you guys can go get grills made, matching grills, and be besties.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put my YouTube channel on my grill.
Oh, wait, I can just make you guys. I can make you guys grills using some of the foil I smoke my meth off of every day.
Here you go. You imagine a grill that said Scotty Baby?
Yes, that would be awesome.
In diamonds.
I was
Scotty
just
on
blown
top and
away
Baby on the bottom.
when she called me a meth smoking whore. I'm like, what? I was clearly and very admittedly a pillhead, you stupid bitch. Like, what are you talking about?
That's more insulting than anything. How dare you insinuate I'd be on uppers, you cow?
Right. I mean, anyone who has ever done drugs knows somebody that liked pain pills is not going to get down with a fucking upper. Like, that's not my cup of tea. Even when I smoke weed, guess what? It's indica. Why?
That's
because
right.
I like that mellowed out feeling. That's what I go for. If I were to smoke meth, I would probably lose my fucking mind.
I think we'd be dead.
Seriously. Yes.
I think we'd be dead. I couldn't even imagine what that must be like. I see those videos on YouTube videos where they make arrests and these people are on meth and they look like they're about to jump out of their skin. I don't think I could ever be like that.
Me neither. That's not. I have always been someone who like the nods. I would do so many pain pills, I'd be nodding the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's the exact opposite fucking feeling of meth, Nikki. For the record, if you're gonna accuse me of being on drugs, at least get it right.
Right.
Okay, call me a pill whore.
I'll be sleeping with a big long string of drool going from my bottom lip to the floor.
Yes. I want to be so fucked up that people are like, damn, is she dead? Is she breathing? Check her pulse. Like,
that's right. The Leaning Tower of Baby JoJo. That's what I want to be. I want to have a 35-degree lean and somehow stand straight, would not fall over.
And then you've got Lauren just back in January snorting a fucking line of some unknown substance off the corner of her camera.
That was wild. That's when she had the George Washington hair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She went, "Ee!"
And acts like that's not what she was doing. Oh, I was just sucking air in through my teeth.
What?
Yeah, that's what she tried to say.
For that?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was amused. was very much amused. I found it very funny. Why not just say it? Like, even when Tony Macaroni's the man, I'm going to tell you what. He went up, him and Flex both. They went up on Sam Hill's panel, and Lauren was up there, and they just rode her ass. I was in a chat where it was being restreamed, and they were reading my comments instead of the ones in Sam's chat, which was hilarious to me. But I was giving her hell too. So I was trying to do my part from the chat, right? Helping set them up. I was like, play that video, play that clip. She was just snorting a pill. And they were like, Sam, will you watch this so that you can see that Scotty is not a liar and she is telling the truth? So it was amazing because Sam never plays clips. He'll never let you put receipts up. But he let him do it. And they actually played the clip of her snorting that pill. And even Sam was like, Lauren, what are you snorting in that video? And she's still trying to deny she snorted anything, right? And it's like, Lauren, you're busted, lady. Like, it's clear. And guess what? That next day, Sam hid that live stream. I wonder why. Maybe because Lauren got smashed to fucking hell and back on that panel. Is that why you hid it? Was she embarrassed? I love that for her.
Mm.
Oh, well, Nikki's not a drug addict because she only takes pills that are prescribed to her. Because, you know, nobody ever becomes addicted to pills from a doctor prescribing them, Joe. Did you know that?
Right. Yeah, it never happens that way. I never talked to hundreds of women who were in detox and rehab from, you know, prescription meds. Never.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't become addicted to pain pills because I had to have back surgery and was being prescribed enormous amounts of fucking Oxycontin. That didn't happen either.
No, it can't happen because that's non-addictive, Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
Oxycontins are very non-addictive.
Oh, gross. You need to go see a doctor for that then, Chubby Lauren Mafia.
That's worse than GHB. Don't do that, Chubby.
Yeah. And I just really wanted to let Nikki know with this live, like, fuck you, you stupid little short midget bitch. There's nothing about you I find intimidating. Nothing about you that scares me. I could annihilate you any fucking time on a panel. The fact that you think otherwise is comical to me. Anytime you feel like you've got a brass set of balls, hop your ass on my fucking panel and we can handle this. And unless you're willing to do that, then you need to just shut the fuck up about me and my kids and my grandkids, you stupid fucking bitch.
I agree. Fuck you, bitch. And if you want these streams to be better, donate to Scotty 420 at Cash App.
That's right. So I can start playing videos and we can
restream Nikki.
Yeah. Because I really wanted to restream her tonight for you guys, but I don't have the capability right now. I'm on my little phone.
That's right. Same here.
You know, Tiff is upset with me because I don't own a bonnet and I don't have a track. Well, you know, yeah, it was totally obvious she was snorting. Well, she won't come on my panel because this isn't an echo chamber. Like, I don't block people just because they don't agree with me. How many times have you guys seen me argue with someone or talk to someone in my chat who doesn't like me? I do it quite often, you know? To get blocked on my channel, you have to either be doxing, showing like a pecker or something, you know what I mean? Like trying to get me eliminated by trickily showing porn in your avatar picture or something, or talking about kids. That's like the only way I will block someone, really. So, you know?
Yeah, she'll never come here. She'll never take a link. She'll be live later, though, and she'll repeat some of this live.
Right. And act like someone sent it to her that she isn't watching right now. Yeah, okay, whatever, Nikki.
Yeah, someone sent me clips. Scotty and Joe, sure.
Mm-hmm. What's sad is that that little fucking grandbaby of hers is going to hear our voices more than they do hers. You know? Fucking stupid. Why? Because you listen to everything we put out with your grandkid right there. That's ignorant. I would not even open up my phone to this app if I had my grandkids here with me. It wouldn't even enter my mind.
Use baby Einstein or something like that. Don't use YouTube to educate your little babies.
Right. It's just sad to me.
Put on
It's sad to
Barney.
me
Put
that
on Barney or
she's,
Elmo.
yeah. It's sad to me that she has time to do this at when there's something so wonderful and amazing right there in front of her that she should be soaking in, because these moments only last for a very short time when they're that little and sweet and innocent. Like, what are you doing? Why are you, what makes me more important to you than that, than taking all that in and being present in that moment? I don't understand it. I don't. Like, I got to spend Friday with my grandkids because they had their 15-month checkup. I wasn't even out here. Could give a fuck, care less about what anybody out here was doing. You know?
Same.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I,
I got to
what
bounce,
happened
Scotty,
to
'cause I gotta
Paul?
do some feeding.
Okay. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having me up there, Scotty. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Take it easy.
Yeah. What happened to Paul? Paul won the lottery. He actually won a great big chunk of money and just realized that this place sucked, and he went off to do bigger and better things. I wish him the best. I'll always have a soft spot when it comes to Paul. Another thing I wanted to mention. Nikki, you know why you don't have a man in your life? Why you don't have someone there to share the joys and sorrow of life with anymore? You know, because your husband left you for a younger woman, and they have, you know, a child they're raising together and blah, blah, blah. It's because of how miserable you are. And because you, it's always about you. I've noticed this. Like, you told a story on your stream the other night where you had gotten up and left the house, walked to a store, had gotten, what'd you say, 5 big bags full of stuff from the grocery store. And you came outside and it was raining and you almost got kidnapped by some old man that was kind enough to give you a ride to try to find where your daughter's house was, but you didn't know where your daughter's house was. So you had to get out of the car and standing in the rain, talking to some lady. Your daughter and her husband wake up, can't find you. You call, they're concerned. So what happens? Your son-in-law has to come out and track you down and find you and bring you back. You said they were making jokes about having to put an air tag on you, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. Since they obviously aren't going to tell you, let me tell you. That was so inconsiderate of you. And it just goes to show that you have this weird compulsive need to always be causing drama and always be the center of attention. So instead of just being a good mom and staying where you agreed to be to help your daughter who just had a baby, you're taking off in the morning before anyone's awake and making this emergency situation where someone has to come pick you up because you can't find your way back to where she lives. Yeah. Baker chick. Yeah. And you don't have your own car. You can't drive on your own. Wonder why. There's something going on with that, but I don't know. When you sat there and told that story and then tried to make it like this big drama thing, like, oh, I was almost kidnapped, but then went on to say the man was very kind to you, gave you a ride when it was raining outside. Why do you do that shit? That's why I think in my heart of hearts, you'll never find a man who wants to stay with you very long, because you always have to be the center of attention, even when all of your attention and all your focus right now should be on your daughter, your grandson, and their little family. I mean, your daughter had to be readmitted to the hospital because of complications with a C-section, and you're just talking about it like nonchalantly, like no big deal. You're there taking care of your grandkid, but yet you have to go live and talk shit about me. Yes, a kind kidnapper. It's just bizarre. How about you just fucking log off and worry about real life for a minute instead of involving yourself in shit that has nothing to do with you? Maybe you should do that. And you can say what you fucking want to say about me, but let's see, I'll be 52 on Friday, and I've had 3 serious long-term relationships in my life. I've never went out and gave one of my husband's best friends a blowjob in the driveway and acted like it was all okay. Because I think that's homemade behavior. I would never act like that. Maybe that's why I'm able to keep men around and you're not, because I don't need to be the center of attention constantly. I don't make up shit and cause situations to occur that require everybody to have to do things to save me like you do. I'm capable of going to the store and making it back home on my own without a search party having to be sent out. Like, you're twisted, bitch. And I'm telling you right now, stop talking about my kids and my grandkids. Don't worry about my grandkids. Don't act like because your family has more money than mine that your grandkid is more important or more loved than mine are. That's ignorant and shows how ignorant you are. Money does not make someone's love more important than a poor person's love. Like, that's ignorant. It just shows that you're ignorant. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with it. She needs to get a hobby other than this. TT did a live where she went to a convenience store. A lady was kidnapped at and followed a guy to the area the body was found. I remember that. I remember people being like, oh my God, be careful. Because she paid this dude $20 to take her to the site where that girl was killed. Like, what? No, money doesn't make people happy. You know, and here's something that is very important to remember too. Fortunes can change, luck can change. You know, some people are just one fucking event away from losing everything. And when you get cocky about things like that, Nikki, it's very dangerous. Very dangerous, because something could happen and you could lose everything. Okay? Everything. And then what? Somebody who puts so much value and importance on how much money you have is going to fall real hard if that happens. I could win the lottery tomorrow, and it's not going to change me in ways that matter. All it's going to do is make it easier for me in life and easier for my kids and stuff. Like, it wouldn't change who I am. It would change you. You would become a very bitter fucking bitch. And that's the difference. But anyway, I'm going to go. We can see it's been proven Nikki's a coward. She wouldn't hop on the panel. She wouldn't confront me face to face. I would just quit talking about your grandkid. I'd quit going live with your grandkid in the room, because it's going to make bad things fucking occur. People are going to take it too far. Oh no, she couldn't be homeless. She wouldn't be able to survive. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah. See you later, Mike. Thanks for the donation. I shared my links one more time. Make sure you donate to this broke white trash bitch. Every donation is appreciated. And y'all have a good night. Later.